Alright, so you download Jurassic Park Operation Genesis either using my awesome guide or you found another way too. And now you're wondering how to get 5 stars. Well, in this video, I will show you how to make your stinky 1-star park into an amazing 5-star Jurassic Park. Alright, my first tip, and arguably the most important tip, comes in the form of dinosaur popularity. In the Dinopedia, dinosaurs are organized from 5 stars to 4 stars to 3 stars to 2 stars to 1 stars. And now, the dinosaurs you really want to aim for are these 5-star dinosaurs that are Spinosaurus, Tyrannosaurus, Velociraptor, Brachiosaurus, and Triceratops. So, in order to get these dinosaurs, you need to dig for them in the fossil hunt. Now, the fossil hunt only allows you to unlock 5 fossil zones. You get 1 per star. And now, the ones that I've unlocked are ones that give me 5-star dinosaurs. That is, Judas River B, Chani Formation, Tendigaroo Beds, and the Flaming Cliffs. Now, Hell Creek also gives you Triceratops lizards, which is another 5-star species. Also, Morrison Formation B gives you Brachiosaurus, which is also a 5-star species. Now, this is the most important part because if you waste these sites, then you just you make it way harder for yourself. 5-star dinosaurs are the main point, but they will not get you all the way to 5 stars. They will only get you to about 4 stars based on their popularity alone. What gets you the remaining star is authenticity, amenities, and dino fights. Now, I will go over what I mean by each of those. For authenticity, guests like to see paleo trees in the enclosures instead of regular trees. Paleo trees cost more, but they bring up authenticity, which is better in the long run. Now, another thing that brings up authenticity is having dinosaurs from the same... Oh, there's a twister. Another thing that brings up authenticity is having dinosaurs from the same time period and formation in the same enclosure with each other, such as the Brachiosaurus and the Stegosaurus. They're both from the Morrison Formation of the late Jurassic. And Dino fans, which are one of the visitors here, Dino nerds, the more authentic your park is, the more they rate your park. As you see, their enjoyment is really high because my park is very authentic. The second tip to get authentic is to have paleo bales instead of regular bales. Now, also, you need to make sure that you do not keep your hatcheries in your enclosures, because if you do keep your hatcheries in your enclosures, that ruins your authenticity of your park. The last thing you could do to increase your authenticity is to feed dinosaurs their preferred prey. Now, in the case of this Carcharodontosaurus over here, his preferred prey is Oranosaurus. So if you feed Carcharodontosaurus Oranosaurus, then that will increase authenticity, and that will also make your dinosaur happier. You can see their preferred prey in the Dinopedia. My third tip is to have dino fights. Now, dino fights are really important when it comes to thrill seekers. They love to see dino fights. They love to see blood. So, feeding cows to your dinosaurs and feeding actual dinosaurs to your dinosaurs and just having them fight, that does boost your reputation with the thrill seekers. Now, you cannot have dinosaurs fight too much, or else you'll get protesters. And protesters are really bad for business. My fourth tip is managing your buildings correctly. As you could see, this in the structure summary are all my kiosks and all my souvenir stands also. And it shows you how much money they make and how many guests go to them. Now, if something isn't making money, like a kiosk, if they aren't making money, what you should do is you should go to it and change what they are serving, make it affordable, and it doesn't even matter if you turn a profit, just make sure that guests are going there. Now, this right here, although I do have 5 stars, this is a bad example. You want them to be spaced away from each other, okay? Same thing with souvenir stands. You want souvenir stands to be spaced away from each other. If it is doing bad, then you're going to make less money and you won't get 5 stars. Security is a really big part of, how safe guests feel in your park. If guests do not feel safe in Jurassic Park, guests will not go to Jurassic Park. So make sure that you have your security systems really high. To build securities, you have to go here to security and you have to build rangers. Yeah, you could build ranger stations, security cameras, avoidance beacons, sentry turrets, and visitor shelters. Make sure to have these around your park. That way, it minimizes the risks of your visitors dying. All right, with all these tips, I managed to get to 4.5 stars, and nothing really pushed me over to that 5-star barrier except for this one last tip. So, if you've seen my finale episode, you will know what that one tip was, and it was going to your balloon rides and taking photos of your dinosaurs. Let's see if we could find one right here. Over there, I had a bunch of T-Rexes, so that is what I'm taking photos of. The higher the star of the dinosaur, the better they are. The better the photos will be, and the more fame your park will get, and the more stars you will get. Now, with all these tips, I hope that you will finally have a 5-star Jurassic Park, such as mine. And make sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment to support me making videos. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.